They tell me how it should feel till I live it. It's ideal. Time flies by only on loan. Now just photos on my phone.
Last month, Jolene and I drove up to Oregon to enjoy a nice, quiet weekend, celebrating both our anniversary and the fact that I am no longer on Leonardo DiCaprio's watch list. Our only goals really were to spend time together, enjoy the sights, and hopefully take some nice photos.
Struggle to keep my luggage light. Ice and falls to the coast of Spain. Maybe life is just a game.
Got some. The only film I brought on this trip was some Fujichrome Velvia 50 that expired in 2003. Apparently this stuff is hard to come by nowadays, but I was able to find a pack of 20 off Facebook Marketplace for a relatively cheap price, averaging about $12.50 a roll. Yeah, I know. From what I could gather online, Velvia 50 was a very popular film stock for landscapes in particular because of its highly saturated colors. I also learned that it is responsible for one of the most recognizable photos of all time, albeit in medium format. Not the cleanest job. I should also mention that this wasn't a film-only trip because Jolene and I were headed to places with a lot of greenery, and worst case, if none of my Velvia ended up turning out, I also brought along my full-spectrum converted digital Olympus in hopes of capturing some aerochrome-esque photos. Tourist mode. Hi.
Weightless, I am weightless. Underneath your wind I soar.
Yes?
I'd die a million times for you. I follow you with every step that you take. I will give you everything, my all. But for you, I'm a ghost, a shadow at most.
bathroom's right there.
Day one.
Day one. There's the I forget what it's called. Furnace. We're gonna cook s'mores over it. There's the kitchen. Washer. Up there is where the beds are at. Not much happened once we arrived at the cabin. We were both pretty tired from the drive up, so we decided to end the day with pizza from a local pizza shop and turned in shortly after. Look at that.
Portland today. Beautiful. Are you sure this one?
What's that?
Are you sure this one?
After a quick stop for coffee, Julian and I visited the Japanese gardens. I know this angle of this bridge has probably been taken a bunch of times. It's the struggle of photographing touristy places, but there's a lot to like about this photo from a technical standpoint. The colors definitely pop, and the sun shining through the trees adds this really nice bloom to the highlights. I'm guessing it's most likely a byproduct of the film's lack of dynamic range and the softness of this lens. And because the sun was still low in the sky, it was illuminating some of the trees but not yet hitting the pond, which made shots like this possible. Reflections in and movement of water has become one of my favorite things to photograph. It's a little cheat code to getting impressionistic textures in a photo. The next stop was the Saturday markets, and honestly I didn't take any worthwhile pictures here, but it was nice walking through downtown Portland.
I'm locked in.
bad the first roll, so I only ended up with like 33 shots. That's not a good yield. So we're gonna do better this time. Okay.
Can't wait to feed it. That fire starter.
It's good.
It's good.
It's slowly igniting the
Firewood.
yeah, that big log. So out of the first roll of Fujichrome Velvia 50, I got a lot that I liked. Way more than I thought, to be honest. Most of which will probably end up in a personal photo album.
Put the plate in there for now. We're done already?
Mm-hmm. I just... Quick roast.
Yummy.
It is really filling.
It is. Do you need help?
I'm on the second one. You want this bite? This bite is a perfect bite right here. Oh, that sounded so good.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. My bad. Sorry. You're gonna get footage of me. There's a sign that says our neighbor was killed here. Okay.
I mean, you got foam, so. After getting some coffee, Julian and I went to an immersive art experience where we were immersed in art. And it was pretty cool. I think my favorite part was these three rooms that were lit red, green, and blue that had their own ambient music to them.
We're just in a blue room. We're just in a blue room.
The white balance on my camera is going crazy. And there was also this trippy ball lights thing.
If this fits your big head, I swear.
What was that? What was that?
This is like the bigger size. Oh my god.
Oh, that's perfect. And despite the early morning rain, the skies cleared when Jolene and I went to the zoo. There's not much to talk about here. I did capture these shots, which I do like a lot. I recently realized that the joy of shooting infrared isn't only the otherworldly colors, but also those colors contrasted against normal things like animals.
This railway was under construction in the 1950s. 1950s, the zoo reached out to Portland school children, asking them to choose the design of the train, and they chose the Arrow train.
Yeah,
It's been in service here since June of 1958.
Oh, there's another one coming. Oh, there he goes. He's coming. Oh, look at. They're so close. Santi, mira. Santi.
The next morning, we woke up dark and early, our goal being to be the first ones at Trillium Lake to get a good spot and take photos of Mount Hood at sunrise. And well, we ended up getting there a little bit too early. When we walked out to the lake, to where we knew the lake was, we couldn't even see more than a couple feet in front of us, and that kind of freaked us out. So to bide some time, we went to go get some gas and warmed up in the car. And as it got closer to sunrise, more of the lake came into view. Mount Hood still hidden in the mist. I used my 720 nanometer filter, and this is definitely a favorite from the trip. The cherry on the top definitely being this guy waving back at us. And this shot is perfect. It conveys the beauty of this misty lake extremely well. The trees slightly hidden by the fog, but their silhouettes all still noticeable. The calm waters reflecting the scene, and the duck center frame to give both a sense of scale and isolation. I'm very happy with this photo. While we were there at least an hour after sunrise, it would still be a while before the sunlight would hit Mount Hood. Jolene and I had other plans for today. Also, we were extremely cold and hungry, so we left Trillium Lake.
Take out the ham.
Oh, I thought it was an option, like turkey, ham, or avo.
I will do Caliente. I ate mine.
Spicy. After changing in the cabin, we headed out for the fruit loop, a 30-something mile loop of different fruit vendors around the Mount Hood area. Our first stop being a lavender farm where we could farm fresh lavender. Well, we would have if I did any research beforehand and learned that lavender blooms in June.
Now little by little, in the twilight's gentle flow, in the dance of fading light we grow. And all the warnings, when you wanna be loved by everyone, you get fooled by anyone so easily. You say you're tired, so am I. But without you, I'm lost. I'm lost. Yeah, we can walk on water while the boats are leaking. Soon the walls will be giving in. Anytime now, anytime now. Another shrug of the shoulders. I guess I'll be walking home in the rain. I lost you, but then you were mine again.
I definitely see the appeal of this film stock for landscapes. For a bit more context, the Facebook Marketplace seller said that he'd found all of these rolls at the bottom of his late uncle's freezer, which explains how well the film is actually holding up despite it being more than 2 decades expired. I mean, I don't know. I didn't even know this film stock existed before I bought it, but to me, it seems to be performing as well as the day it was put in that freezer all those years ago. We also stopped by Hood River for some lunch, where I got this shot. The guy in the red flannel being sunlit and contrasted against the shadowy backdrop really pulls this image together. Another shockingly fantastic image. So when Jillian and I were done in Hood River, we decided to go back to Trillium Lake to try and finally get a picture of Mount Hood.
Pale light where dreams come undone. And everyone wants to know how long you can run. Well, I don't wanna wait.
And honestly, they weren't that good of photos. They definitely seemed like might as well take the photo while I'm here type photos. But it wasn't all bad. With my last exposure, I was able to capture this shot. And everything from the reflections, the slight motion blur of the trees, the highlights. Honestly, an amazing frame to end on.
We're at the rainbow's end. What do you see? Love is a
We left early the next morning for a long day on the road to mark the end of this weekend in Oregon. So, Velvia 50. Out of my second roll, I got even more album photos and 3 portfolio shots. There's still a lot to get used to with this film stock, most notably the lack of dynamic range, but given the right conditions, great photos are possible. You just gotta play to its strengths. Is it on its way to becoming one of my favorite film stocks? Quite possibly. I just know it'll be a sad day when I shoot the last roll.